In the hush before dawn, when the desert still dreams, a lone rider moves beneath the silver embrace of the moon, and that rider is the Prince of Winds, the one they call Fazza, whose heart beats with the rhythm of the sands, whose gaze holds the promise of oases unseen, whose words flow like rivers in a thirsty land. He rides not merely for distance but for destiny, each hoofbeat of his steed whispering stories, to the silent dunes who have guarded secrets for centuries. The falcon overhead circles as if keeping watch, its shadow gliding over the golden face of the earth, and Fazza's soul rises with it, lifting higher than the tallest palm, higher than the memory of storms. In his eyes, the horizon is not a boundary, but an invitation. Every color the dawn spills is a verse in his poetry, every gust of wind a reminder that freedom is both a gift and a responsibility. His words are born from the heartbeat of his nation, carved from the loyalty that binds him to his people. He speaks, and it is as though the desert itself leans closer, as though every grain of sand wants to be part of his story. His poetry is not just ink and page, it is hoofprints across the earth, the cry of a falcon released into the sun, the scent of rain on parched ground. He writes of love, not the fragile, fleeting kind, but love that survives sandstorms, that remembers every name carved into its heart. He writes of honor, not a word to wear like a cloak, but an oath that burns brighter than 1,000 campfires. When the city lights glimmer in the far distance, he remembers the simple firelight of the Bedouin, where stories rose with the smoke, and the stars listened without judgment. He remembers his father's voice, firm yet gentle, teaching him that a leader's true wealth is measured in the well-being of his people. And Fazza carries those words, like a sword of light, shining through the corridors of time. The desert has shaped him. It has taught him patience, for it takes 1,000 years to turn stone into sand. It has taught him endurance, for a traveler can walk days before finding water. And it has taught him humility, for in the face of the endless horizon, every man is small, yet every soul is infinite. His horses know his voice, responding to his quiet calls, as though his tone carries the scent of home. They are swift as the wind that roams unclaimed, their manes carrying the breath of the desert. Fazza rides them not with force but with trust, and together they move as one spirit, a harmony of man and creature, bound by mutual respect. At the heart of his poetry lies his people. He sees the fisherman casting nets at dawn, the craftsman bending over delicate gold, the shepherd guiding his flock over rocky slopes. He writes of them, for they are the veins through which the blood of his land flows. In every market's laughter, in every prayer whispered before the call to Maghrib, in every flag that flutters high against the sky, he finds the lines of his next verse.